All right, so we'll go ahead and start it in a seated position. So go ahead and sit tall, close your eyes. Slow your breath down. Start to relax your jaws. Soften your eyes. Start to lengthen the back of your neck, just gently, ever so slightly tucking the chin into your throat. Start to visualize your day. What you want your day to look like. So you see it. And you feel it. And know that your day is whatever it is that you make it. Bring our palms together in front of our hearts, giving thanks for this day, giving thanks for waking up and being with our loved ones, waking up with health and with breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. And bring your palms back to your knees or your thighs. Bring your chin into your throat. Just give yourself a few little neck rolls. You know, take it from side to side. Notice where you need some release, some tension release, and spend a little extra time there. And bring your chin back into your throat. And lift your head. Just seated, do some shoulder rolls. So pull it back and up, forward and down. And reverse it. And then inhale, sweep your arms up, big stretch. Go and interlace your fingers and press your palms up. Do some little side bends. And then from here, just flex your spine, so push the front ribs into your back ribs. And extend your spine, so lift your chest up and look back. One more time. Flex it. Extend it. One more time. Flex. And extend. And release your hands down. Inhale, take your right arm up and stretch it over to your left. Inhale, come on up, take your left arm up, stretch it over to your right. Inhale one more time to your left and to your right. up. Go ahead and take a little twist. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. And look as far back as you can. And slowly release. Take it over to the other side. Lengthen up and twist. Back to center. Let's go ahead and come forward onto your hands and your knees into your tabletop position. And move through few little cat-cows. Start off slow. And then gradually making your movements a little bit bigger. Into neutral spine. Now you're going to push the ribcage down. So you're taking your spine into extension and then push it way over to the right side. And then push it up towards the sky and then push it to your left. So just making barrel rolls with your spine. Just taking your ribcage in a big circular motion. Big wheel. And then reverse your direction. Coming to neutral spine. Get your knees just a little bit closer together. Walk hands a little bit further forward. And sit back in child's pose. Press into your hands, so make it an active child's pose. So press your hands down, lift the arms and armpits up away from the mat and get your butt all the way down to the heels. So press into your hands and stretch back like you're trying to push yourself all the way to the very back of your mat. Now inhale, come forward into your tabletop, but then as you exhale, push your hips over to the right side, so you're going back in child's pose, but sitting to the right side. And inhale, come on up. Sit to the left side, so to your left heel. Come on up, and again to the right. Inhale up, exhale to your left. Inhale up, one more time each side, to the right. Up. And to the left. And up. Let's go ahead and tuck your toes under and lift up right into your downward facing dog. Just walk it out. Inhale, lift your heels up and try to create a wave in your spine. So start at your lower back, start to really round your spine as you come into your full plank. And then push it back into your downward facing dog. Again, wave it forward into your full plank. And push it back, downward facing dog. One more time, come forward. And push it back. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels way up and bend your knees and really flex your toes. Sit it way back. And then press your heels down. Again, lift your heels up, bend your knees. And press your heels down. One more time. And press your heels down. Gaze between your thumbs. Walk your feet all the way up to your hands. your feet hip distance apart and just slide your hands under your feet. So give your wrists a little stretch here. Knees can be soft. Shake your head out. Shake your head yes, shake it no. Let go. So come off of your hands. Bend your knees in one vertebrae at a time. Go ahead and roll it up. Once you come up, roll your shoulders back. Stand tall. Spread. Lift all your toes up. Spread them out. And then set them back down. Lift your kneecaps up. Pull your pelvic floor up. Soften your eyes. And bring your palms together in front of your hearts. Once again, visualize your day. Setting an intention for your day. Then inhale, sweep your arms up. Big stretch. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up just halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms reaching up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, set your hands down. Step it back into your full plank. In your plank, hold it. So tighten up your thighs, squeeze your glutes. Pull your lower ribs down towards your hips. Press your hands through the floor. So make it a super, super active plank. Engaging, so really awakening your whole entire body. Getting all your muscles to warm up, fire up. Keep pressing your hands through the floor. Let's really separate your shoulder blades to hollow out the front of your body. Exhale, lower all the way down. Point the toes straight back. And inhale, lift your chest up. Nice little cobra back bend. Exhale, lower down. Again, inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Tuck your toes under, push up into your full plank, and push it back down or facing dog. Now inhale, kick your right leg up, and stack your right hip on top of your left, bend your knee. Stretch back even more. Now square your hips and pull the knee into your chest. So stay in your downward facing dog, just make circles with your right knee. Getting into your hip joint. And then reverse it. Pull the knee into your chest, step the foot up right inside your right hand. Inhale, reach arms up, crescent lunge, arms reaching up. Bend the right knee, lift your back thigh. As you exhale, hands down to your mat. Kick your right leg straight back up in your three-legged dog. Exhale, knee into your chest. Step the foot up again. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down. Three-legged dog. Knee into your chest. Step it up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down. Three-legged dog. Two more times. Knee into your chest. Step it up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Three-legged dog. One more time, knee into your chest, step it up, inhale, crescent lunge, arms reaching up. Go ahead and hook your thumbs together and lift your chest up, look back. Now bend your elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together, cactus arms. As you inhale, straighten out your right leg. Reach Bring your thumbs together. Exhale, bend the right knee. Bend your elbows. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, take it up. Straighten both your legs, arms. Exhale, bend your elbows, bend your knee. 2 more times. Reach it up. Bend. 1 more time. Reach it up. And bend. Lift your chest up. Look up. Look back. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Step the foot back. Lower right to your chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale, a downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Stack your left hip on top of your right, bend your knee. Stretch back even more, so press into your hands. Now square your hips and take your knee into circles. So stay in your downward facing dog. Big circles with your knee, just going in one direction. And reverse it. Pull the knee into your chest, step it up. Inhale, reach arms up, crescent lunge. So bend the left knee, so sink your hips, reach back. Exhale, hands down to your mat, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your chest, step it up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Step it up. Inhale. Crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down, 3-legged dog. Knee into your chest, step it up. Inhale. Crescent lunge. 2 more times. Kick it up. Stretch back. Step it up. Reach up. 1 more time, hands down. Leg up and back, knee into your chest, step it right inside your left hand, inhale, reach arms up, crescent lunge. Again, bend your elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and inhale, straighten out your both legs and arms. Exhale, bend your elbows, bend the left knee. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, take it down low. Inhale, take it up. And lower down. Couple more times, bend the left knee. Inhale. 1 more time, bend. Hold it here. Keep lifting the right thigh up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, like try to get the elbows as far back as you can. Lift your chest, look up. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Step the left foot back. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze to your thumbs. Exhale, walk, step or float your feet up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float it back. Lower right into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right leg back, stretch back. Exhale, pull your knee into your chest, step your foot up right inside your hand. Go ahead and set your left knee down. Inhale, reach arms up. Grab onto your left wrist, lengthen up and stretch it over to the right. Lift up your chest. Bring your left shoulder back a little bit. Keep your back toes tucked under. Squeeze your left glute. Keep opening up the right knee towards your pinky toe. And release. Bring your hands down to the mat. Pull your hips back, straighten out the front leg. Lift up your chest, lengthen your spine. Now bend the knee, lift the left knee up. Spin your back heel flat and sit to the right heel, lift your chest. Keep the right heel down, so if that means that like your hips are way up here, that's okay, but keep the right heel down. go to your left side. So now I'm going to start mirroring you. So go to the left side. There we go. Go to the right side. Your right, my left. Go to your right. So go from side to side. Next time you're back over to the right side, go and turn to the front of your mat again. Turn all the toes over to the left side, so actually to the right side. So you're going to go into the pinky edge of your left foot. Lower your hip. Inhale, push it up. Reach the right arm up by your right ear, look up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. 2 more times. Lower down. Push it up. 1 more time. Lower down. This time hold it here. And push it up. Now reach down through the outer edge of your left foot. You're going to take this right into your side plank. So you may just need to kind of scoot that foot down, or you may need to pick it up and stack it right on top of your left. Lift your upper chest. Your hips up high. And set the right hand down, lower right into your chaturanga. Inhale into your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep pushing your inner thighs back and apart. Anytime you're taking a little break, feel free, just take a child's pose. Now inhale, kick your left leg back. Exhale, pull your knee into your chest and step the foot up right inside your left hand. So go and set the right knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Grab onto your right wrist, lengthen up and stretch it over to your left. So bring your right shoulder back a little bit more. So a little bit of rotation in your spine. Keep your back toes tucked under, squeeze your right glute. You don't necessarily have to go deep into there because you kind of want to keep that right hip stacked right over your knee, but just lengthen the lower back. And release, set your hands down, straighten out your left leg. You gotta lift up your chest, gotta lengthen the spine. So especially at lower back, create an anterior tilt of your pelvis where your sitting bones are pushing back and lifting upward. Pushing upward. And now bend the knee. And come on up. Sit. Alright, so get your butt down, lift your chest. Going back to just like we just did before. Go over to the other side. Going back and forth. Now coming to center, parallel your feet. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up just halfway. Bring your hands to your hips, squeeze shoulder blades together, slide bend in your knees. All right, bring the weight into your heels and rise all the way up. Take your arms out wide. Interlace your fingers at your lower back. Okay, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, and then bow. Again, crown of your head all the way down to the mat as much as you can. Get the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, come up just halfway. Take your arms out wide. Bring that left hand down, twist to your right. Take your right arm up. Nice. Set the right hand down, twist to your left. And set the hand down. Bring your hands to your hips, squeeze shoulder blades together, slide bend in your knees, rise all the way up. Turn your right toes out to your right, take your arms out wide. Okay, reach out to the right. Triangle. Trikonasana. Get your right hip away from your right shoulder. Now take your left hand around your lower back, just for a little half bind. Instead of looking up or down, look straight ahead and then lower your right ear towards your right shoulder to get a little neck stretch. Keep everything just the way it is. Just bend the right knee into your warrior two position. Just slide the left elbow onto your thigh. Let the head still hanging towards your shoulder. Keep opening up your right knee towards your pinky toe. And rise all the way up into your warrior two. Sink your hips even more. So see if you can get your thigh parallel to the mat. Keep pushing left thigh bone back. Okay. And don't move your feet, just isometrically drag your feet in towards each other. Gaze beyond the fingertips. Inhale, palms up and exhale to warrior. Reach it back. Come back into your warrior two. Straighten out your leg, parallel your feet. Inhale, lift your kneecaps up. And exhale, hinge at the hips. Stay for your forward fold, or if you need an inversion, go ahead into your headstand. Slowly bring your feet back down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Bring your hands to your hips, squeeze shoulder blades together, rise all the way up. Turn your left toes out to your left. Take your arms out wide. Reach it out. So you guys like really hinge at the hips, push hips way over to the right. Plug your left thigh bone into your hip bone. Reach it out even more, and then Trikonasana. Lean your upper chest back. And then take your right hand around your lower back for a little half bind. Look straight ahead and drop the ear towards your shoulder. Keep everything just the way it is. Just bend your left knee, slide the elbow up to your thigh. Rise all the way up into your warrior two. Exhale, hands down to the front of your mat. Step the foot back. Lower right into your chaturanga. Inhale into your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze to your thumbs. Exhale, walk, step, or hop up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, set your hands down, float it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right leg back. Exhale, pull your knee into your chest and step your foot up right inside your right hand. Inhale, reach arms up, crescent lunge. Now take your arms straight ahead, bring the palms together. You're going to take your right thumb, trace it inside of your left arm. Take your time, take it to your shoulder, take it across the collarbone, all the way to your right shoulder. Rotate the rib cage to the right, and take your right arm back. your twist. And again, bring the palms together facing forward. Do that 2 more times. Trace your thumb on your left arm. Take it to the shoulder, cross the collarbones all the way to your right shoulder. Take the right arm back. 1 more time. Hold it here. Bend the right knee even more. Now inhale, take your left arm up, right hand to your back leg. Look up, look back. Lift your chest. Exhale, bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Feel free to bring the left knee down. Alright, but press the bottom hand down, lift your chest. Slowly untwist, take your arms up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Step the right foot back. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, take your left leg back. Exhale, knee into your chest. And step your foot up. Inhale, reach arms up, crescent lunge. Bring the palms together. In front of you, take your left thumb, trace the inside of your right arm. Take it to the shoulder, across the collarbones. Twist at the rib cage. Take your left arm back. Again, bring the palms together. Take your thumb, trace it. Take your time. Take it across and back. 1 more time. Reach it back, hold it. Inhale, take your right arm up, left hand to your back leg, so revolved crescent. Lift your chest. Breathe, look back. Nice. Come all the way back up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Step the left foot back, hold your plank. Just keep your feet hip distance apart. Bring the heels over to the left, take your right arm up, side plank. Bring the right hand down, come to plank, heels over to your right, take your left arm up. Going from side to side. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, add a little chaturanga when you come into plank. Going from side to side. One more time each way. Coming to plank. Come down to forearm plank. Hold this. So tighten up your glutes, tighten up your thighs. Squeeze. Keep pulling the lower ribs towards your hips. Now from here, we're going to take into Dolphin, so keep your forearms the way they are. Push back, and then come into plank. Come to forearm plank. Again, push it back. Come into plank. Push it back. Come into plank. Push it back. Come into plank. One more time. Dolphin. And plank. Roll onto your left side. Take your right arm up. Side plank. Bring the right forearm down. Take it to the other side. Bring it down. Come into high plank. Stay in your plank. Right knee to your right tricep. Step it back. Left knee to your left tricep. Step it back. Right. Step it back. Left. Step it back. Right. Left. Right. Left. 3 more times. Right. Left. Right. Left. 1 more time. Right. Left. Come down to forearm plank again. And right knee to your right tricep. Back. Left knee to your left tricep. Bring it back. Going from side to side. And one more time each side. Good. Come all the way down to your belly. Take your arms straight ahead. Lift your chest. Okay. So press like the palms are facing each other. You're karate chopping the floor. Lift the elbows up. Lift your chest. Keep your arms straight. And just pull your shoulders back. So it's going to take you into spine extension. Slide your hands back. Lift your chest. Arms are straight. And lower down. Bend your knees. Bring the inner heels together. So it's like Charlie Chaplin feet. Okay. Press it together. You can rest your forehead or your chin on your hands, but kick it up. Squeeze your glute. Kick it up. Press your heels together. Like squeeze it together. Kick it up. And down. Kick it up. And down. Kick it up. Down. Up. Keep going. Pick it up, hold it. Lift the arms up. Bend your elbows. Get your elbows as far back as you can. Kick your heels up as much as you can. Press your heels together. And release. Come down and rest. You need a little lower back release and just kind of swing your feet from side to side. And now set the hands next to your chest. And tuck your toes under. Push up into your full plank. Push back down or facing dog. Inhale, come into your full plank. Exhale, lower all the way down again. Coming up onto your forearms. Bend the right knee, grab for your right foot. Alright. So you can grab the inside of the foot and then kind of point the elbow up so that now you're causing internal rotation of your shoulder. And then press the foot down. Lift your chest. Squeeze your right glute as you press the foot down. Make sure you keep the right hip down on your mat. And release your right foot. Now, bend the left knee, grab for your left foot. Down, hands next to your chest, push it up into your full plank, push it back down or facing dog. If you're feeling any kind of lower back discomfort, just bend your knees and stretch back. Inhale, kick your right leg back, lift it up. Exhale, pull your knee into your chest, step the foot up right inside your hand, bring your left knee down. Walk your left hand out to the left a little bit and grab for your left foot with your right hand. As you do, kick the foot out. And you may even come down to your left forearm for a little deeper stretch. Kick the foot out, lift your chest. And release your foot. Come on back up. Going for your Ardha Hanumanasana half splits. If you feel like going into full splits this morning, feel free to go for it. Just go nice and slow. Whatever you do, especially those in the half splits, you guys. So like lift your upper chest. Maybe if you're staying in the half splits, come on up. Bring your hands to your thigh or your hip. Okay? And support yourself with your left leg by tucking the back toes under. Right? Squeeze your left glute. From here, just anterior tilt your pelvis. And right away, you should be feeling a nice big hamstring stretch. All right? So keep that. And then if you can bring your hands to the mat, do that. Keep pulling your right hip back. And chest lifted. Got 3 more breaths here. And bend the right knee. Lift the left knee up. Step it back into your full plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. Inhale, kick your left leg back, stretch back. Exhale, knee into your chest. Step your foot up. Set the right knee down, walk your right hand out to the right and grab for your right foot. And kick the foot out. Kick it into your hand. Roll your left shoulder back. Give yourself a little bit of back, a heart opener here. And release, coming back up and straighten out your left leg, hamstring stretch. So again, it's your back, you guys. Lift your chest, anterior tilt your pelvis. If it's, this is really helpful, just coming up here and then stick your booty back, lean forward. One more breath. And bend the knee. And step it back into your full plank. Take into down dog or chaturanga into your downward dog. Now inhale, kick your right leg back. Exhale, you're going to set the right knee down like in the middle of your mat, slightly just a few inches behind your hands. And then you're going to slide the left knee behind your right knee and sit down. So basically you're going to end up with right knee on top of your left. If that doesn't work, just sit cross-legged. Okay? But you do want your hips to be, both hips to be rooted. Okay? Sit tall. Walk your right hand out to the right. Bend your elbow. Okay, so get the shoulder away from your ear. Take your left arm up and stretch. Keep everything just the way it is. You can even bring your left, the forearm all the way down to the mat if that works for you. But then stretch your left arm out. So arm is, parallel to your mat. Spread your fingers apart, like really energize your fingers. Stretch all the way through the fingertips. Close your eyes and just take a few breaths here. Make sure you keep the right shoulder away from your ear. Take your hand, bring your left hand to your lower back. press into your right hand so keep the head hanging heavy. All right, just use your right hand to push your torso up. Once your torso is sitting up straight, bring your right hand to your right cheek and push your head up. Sit up straight. Now take your left arm up, bend the elbow, place hand between the shoulder blades, take the right arm under, and take a little bind here. If you can't quite get to your hands, just grab onto your shirt or whatever you can, or whichever shoulder feels a little bit tighter, just kind of assist it. So if it's this one, just bring the hand to the elbow, press it down. If it's the bottom one, try to assist that one to go a little bit more open. To get into your hips, lean forward. Lift your chest, release your bind, and go ahead and swing the leg back, going to your downward facing dog. So come up, swing it back, downward facing dog. Take a vinyasa if you like, or just hang out in your down dog, just kind of walk it out. Inhale, take your left leg back, and exhale, set the left knee down the middle of your mat. And then you're going to slide the right knee behind it and have a seat. Again, stack your knees. If you need a little more hip stretch, you can bring the feet up higher up so your shins become a little more parallel with each other. It's pretty intense. Walk your left hand out. Take your right arm up. Stretch. Press into your left hand, which will give you a little deeper stretch on the right side. Now take your right arm straight out, spread your fingers apart, palm facing down, get your left shoulder away from your left ear, let the head hang heavy, close your eyes and just breathe. Take the hand around your lower back, just for the half bind. Press into your left hand, push your torso up, bring your hand to your cheek to lift your head up. Sit up straight. Take your right arm up, bend your elbow. Again, so if you need a little assist, give it a little assist. If you can take the full bind, go ahead and take the full bind. Preparing our body for the rest of our day, so we have the freedom to move in the way you want to move. If you want to get deeper into your hips, just lean forward, hinge from the hips, leaning forward. Slowly come all the way up. Release your bind. Swing the left leg back. Go right into your downward facing dog. Walk it out. And Inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or hop up to your hands. Sit all the way down onto your mat. Lift your feet up right to your boat pose, Navasana. So you can, maybe you would try holding on to the backs of your thighs, but lift your chest. Squeeze your legs together. Now come all the way down onto the middle spine. So keep your shoulders off the mat. If you can straighten out your legs, straighten out your legs. Make sure the lower spine is pressing into your mat. Keep pulling the lower ribs down to the hips. Take your arms up by your ears. Bring your knees into your chest, lie back. Take your legs straight up. So you're going to take your arms out wide. Lower your legs over to the right side. So you can do this with your knees bent if you like. Take the legs over towards your right hand. Bring it up. You're going to lower it down to the front of your mat. Bring it up. Lower your legs to your left hand. Bring it up. Lower it down. Pull it up to the right. Up to the front of your mat. Up to the left. Up. Down. Up and keep going. Next time your legs are up, hold it. Spread your legs apart. So widen your legs. Take your arms overhead by your ears and lift your shoulders and pulse it for 1, 2. So they might try to get their, like lifting the tailbone up 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Lie back. Bring your legs together. Hug your knees into your chest. Set your feet down. Keep your arms at your sides. Keep your feet parallel with each other. And lift your hips up, bridge. Interlace your fingers, rock your shoulders underneath you, press into your feet. And lower down. Going back up into bridge, or maybe you're ready for Hanumanasana, full wheel, go ahead. And if you're going to do that, set the hands up next to your ears, fingers pointing down to your shoulders. So really, you guys, if you can do this, do it, because it'll give you the energy for the rest of your day, and it'll just open up the front of the body. All right, and help strengthen the back of your body. So go ahead and lift it up. Get your arms straight for those of you that are in the wheel. Come on down. And you're going to go right back up. Whatever you were doing. And come on down. And again, go right back up. Again, we're trying to create energy for your day. Come on down 2 more times. Go back up. Come on down. Go back up. Hold it. And lower down. Rotate your wrists if you need it. If you're doing Hanumanasana. And keep your knees bent, feet to the outer edges of your mat. Just windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Just go slow. Extend your legs out, relax your arms at your sides for Shavasana, final relaxation. So the more, just know that the more you can relax, just get your parasympathetic nerves to really take over, the more energized you'll be. So let it go. Slowly start to awaken your body. Take your arms overhead and give yourself a full body stretch. Good. Take your arms overhead. You gave yourself full body stretch. Now roll onto one side and slowly come all the way up to sitting. Once you come up, just sit still. Sit tall. Keep your eyes closed. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Just a few more moments of complete stillness. Ending our practice with gratitude. Never ever taking our experience of movement for granted. Never ever taking this day for granted. Give thanks for your loved ones. Giving thanks for your health. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, and have a wonderful, beautiful day. Namaste.